So June 12th, I come over to do some inspection on my hives, and I've got a pretty big swarm. Obviously it's from one of my hives, but I hadn't planned on doing this today. I was just gonna come over here and check them out, but we're fixing to get it put in a hive and see what we can do with it. So I'm gonna get all set up, and we'll come back on the video in just a minute. Okay, what we're gonna do is, I feel like it's a pretty large swarm, so we're gonna put it in a 10 framer, and I've got 2 or 3 frames of old comb, and once we get them in here, I'm going to take a frame of brood from one of my other hives to put in there, open brood, so hopefully they'll stay, and then I'm going to put sugar water to them because it is June 12th and it's already 80 something degrees, and my wife and I are about to have a heat stroke. So video more in a minute. Okay, undoubtedly it's off of one of my hives. And all right, we're fixing to get everything in place. All right, I gotta give props to my assistant. It's my wife, and she has graciously decided to come out and help me get this swarm down. Thanks, hon. All right, we good? Huh? We good? All right, normally, well, I don't normally just wear a ton of protection when you're catching swarms because they're usually fairly easygoing, docile, but we're around our other hives and we've got a couple of rogue bees that are flying all on our face. So I'm gonna go ahead and put, or actually I've already got it on, so we're gonna dump this. I'm gonna watch it a little bit, put the inner cover on, and put the outer cover, and then we'll watch it for a little while and make sure we got the queen in there. If I could find her right now, that'd be great. So I'd go ahead and pull her out, but this is, in my opinion, this is a decent sized swarm. So, all right, wish us luck. And of course, when we dump this, they're gonna be flying everywhere. So maybe you'll get a good video. Maybe you'll get a good show to watch. And hopefully this limb don't break, so. All right. We ready? Here we go. All right, I'm gonna look for the queen just to see if I see her anywhere. That is a lot of bees. Let me grab that just a minute. Whoops. All right, I gotta get to. You may have to stop. Let me go to the other side. All right, we got a lot of them fanning with their honeys up in there, so we're hoping that's a good sign. I would love to be able to find the queen and just catch her in a little queen catcher so I can get her out of danger and I can make sure she's in there. See some drones. Get out of the way. Move. Beep, beep. It's difficult catching a swarm in June. Well, it's not difficult, but they came with no resources whatsoever. It's just the workers, a few drones, and a queen. They have no brood, no honey, nothing. They have no resources, no anything to help them get going. So it's a lot easier, or in my opinion, catching swarms in early spring because they usually have time to build up, but with it being hot and no resources, I'm gonna have to keep the sugar water to them. Right now, in just a minute, we're gonna cut the video off, and I'm gonna go to one of my other hives over here, and see if I can locate a frame of brood, hopefully maybe some open brood, and put it down in here with them, because they, whoever they is, which I'm sure they is a real person, but they, the chances of the swarm staying in this box, I put the old comb in there, which is good, but the chances of them staying in this box, if you put some brood down in there, some eggs, is way on up there. They'll stay and take care of young ones. So we're gonna stop the video right now, and let me see if I can find some old brood or some brood in another one, and we'll turn it back on in just a minute. All right, we're double checking. My wife's checking. I've got a few that's still going back up to where they were. And they tend to do this because they've been there a couple of hours. So they still smell, there's still some queen pheromone up there on the limb, but none of them's going up there and bunching around a queen. We looked over it really well. It's just some stragglers. And down here, we've got at the entrance, let me get in close. We got some of these girls right here. Some of these girls right here with their hiney stuck up in the air. Let me scoot over, there we go. And they're fanning that pheromone that's saying, hey, the queen's in here, y'all come in here. So it just takes a while for all the girls to make it there, but so far so good. Now we're fixing to go find some brood and put in there. Okay, unfortunately, we're looking for that frame of infamous brood I was gonna put in here, but we've got a storm coming up behind us. It's just constant thunder, and we don't have time to find it from one of the others. So I've given them 3 frames of old comb. One of them had some pollen in it. Some of them had some honey. And I'm fixing to go ahead and put some more frames down in there. They're just empty frames, no foundation. I'm out of resources this year. This is all I've got. And I went ahead and put sugar water on the front, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But anyway, here we go. Let's see if I can get my hands strong. Now, I really don't want to slam that down in there, but at some point I'll have to. Okay. Oops, sorry. You don't have to video the whole thing. I just thought that was kind of cool right there. In fact, I'm probably gonna need your help now. All right, just as we put the outer cover on, it's starting to sprinkle. So we got it done just in time, and we're exhausted. Give him a good wave, hon. All right, maybe you enjoyed this video. Just a swarm catch in June 2021.